and welcome to today's session. I'm Kirsty and I'm going to be taking you through this session for strength and metabolic boost. So we're going to be working through some cardio elements, some weighted elements. We're just using one weight for this session today. So I've got a 5 kilo and I've got a 3 kilo here with me today. You can use whatever you have available. Make it heavier or lighter. Use something from around the house if you don't have a weight. But essentially this is a highly functional workout. We're going to be doing moves that move your body in ways that you can transfer over into real life. So let's get started with a warm-up and then let's go. So we're going to start with a march, just a march in place here. I'm going to run through how the session is going to work. So we're going to work on the cardio elements between 40 and 60 seconds, and we're going to try and keep the rest to an absolute minimum. Okay, so we're going to be working at a moderate level for a continuous amount of time. Okay, so that's what we're working on today. So keep it going on the march here. We're marching for another 20 seconds and then we're going to go into a crossbody punch. So you just need to follow me and then you'll know what you're doing. This is a live stream session at the same time as I'm recording. So I am joined by Lexi, Sean, Sarah D, Sarah W and Jane. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Rest and I'm going to show you what to do. We're going to cross the body, bringing up the heel on the other side, and then squat down in the middle, punch down in the middle, holding tight into your tummy, ready to go. Let's go. So cross, down, push, down. So just working into this. So we just want that heart rate to come up, but we want it to come up safely. We don't want to shock your body. So work into your squat. Good. Keep it going. Well done. So as you're feeling warmer, you can go a little deeper, really pushing that bottom back. I'm going to show you from the side. Back nice and straight, chin away from chest, push and punch. Turning that heel as much or as little as you like. Good. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. 20 seconds off while I show you what we're doing next. A little bit of coordination, which I know is not always everybody's best friend, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do anyway. We're going to crunch with one knee, kick with the opposite leg. So crunch, kick, crunch and kick. Ready? Let's go. This is the time to release some of that tension, take away some of that aggression. Good. Use it for good. Staying on one side, crunch, kick, crunch and kick. Good. Really good one to get the whole body involved. Kick. Really nice, fierce. Visualize anything that's really getting to you right now. Good. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just take a little rest. We're going to swap sides. So remember which side you just did your knee crunch and the kick. We're going to swap sides in about 5 seconds time. So get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So crunch, kick, crunch, kick. So I'm going to show you from the side. It does not matter how high up you get your leg. So if you're down here, that's absolutely fine. I just want you to give it some on the kick as you're warming up. Heart rate should be coming up now nicely. Good. Good. Now, one of the rules for these sessions is that despite them being seriously thought out, they are well thought out, well planned sessions, they are not for you to take yourself too seriously. Okay, so really do give it some. Doesn't matter what you look like, what you think you look like, just go for it. Good. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. Feeling nice through the hips? Hope so. Okay, we're going to keep with the kick. We're going to do a step back and a kick forward on the same side. So it's going to look like this. Step back, come in, kick forwards. So step back, kick forwards. You can do whatever you want with the arms to help you to stabilize, holding in tight to the tummy. Ready? Let's go. So step back, kick, back, kick. Now, you can keep your foot onto the middle, little tap if you want to, or you can just come back, kick, up to you. Whatever your level, whatever you feel that you can do, if you can get the arms involved, it doesn't matter if they're flailing around a little bit, it's okay. Just get them involved, get them moving. If there are muscles in there, they're moving, then that's all good. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, if this coordination is getting you like, don't worry, it's okay. Just have a bit of fun with it, okay? We're gonna switch sides. So that's step back. You can either do that lunge back or just a step back. It's totally up to you. Let's go. So step back, kick, back, kick, kick. Again, if you want to put your foot down in the middle, you can. Good. Kick. Keep it going. Strong powers of visualization for that kick. Go on. Good. Well done. Using the arms, if you can. Keep it going. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Okay, so heart rate should be coming up. You should be feeling warm. So make any adjustments you need to make. Take a small drink, open a window, take off a layer. We are going to pick up one of your weights now. So I'm going to pick up my 3 kilo. It's the first weighted exercise that we're doing, so I'm going to start with a lower weight. I'm going to see how I'm going to feel, and if I want to, then I'm going to go to a higher weight, okay? I want you to do the same kind of thing, so just start on your lower weight if you've got a couple of choices. If not, use the one that you've got and see how you're going to get on. So just looking in while I show you what we're going to do, we're going to squat down and push that weight out at the same time. So our bottom's going back and the weight's going forwards. Then I'm going to come back up to stand, push the weight overhead, back in, okay? That's one rep. So let me show you again. Out, in, up, down. Ready to go with me now? Let's go. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Good. Well done. So we're going to go for around about 10 of these. So if you want to count your reps, you might go faster, you might go slower. Good. Don't worry if that feels hard on the frontal push out, that is hard. Good. Make sure you're pushing that bottom back. I'm going to do one more here. Okay, I'm going to rest, finish off. If you're counting your reps and you want to get to a certain number, finish off there. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to rest. We're going to go again on that exercise. If you want to increase your weight choice, feel free. For reference, I'm using a 3 kilo for this because that frontal push out, that's tough. Okay, and the overhead work, I just want to work into it nicely. Holding in tight to your tummy muscles as we do this. Don't forget that when we're using the arms or anything away from the body, we're generating power from here, okay? That's really important to remember. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. So out, in, up, down. Full extension on those arms. Push, down. Good. I'm going to show you from a different angle. You do not have to get low with that squat. If you're just here, that's fine. Push that bottom back. It doesn't matter how low you go here. Up, down, well done. Keep it going. Work it through. I'm going to go 2 more. And rest. Finish the one that you're on. Well done. Okay. So you should be feeling really warm. Now all those muscles should be awake. The brain knows what's going on. I'm picking up my heavier weight. We're going to be working overhead here and doing some around the world. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Holding the one weight, end on. I'm going to go around my head to the front and then all the way back round. My elbows are not dropping. They're not coming down here in between. Okay, it's not coming down here. We're keeping that weight up nice and high. Okay, so we're gonna go for 6 in one direction, 6 in the other, continuous work. Ready? Let's go. So round, back round, holding tight to those tummy muscles. See the difference what happens when you're holding into those tummy muscles. Feel it through the back, through the front and around the sides. Good, push the heels into the floor. Keep those elbows up high. Well done. Good. Hold into that tummy. Well done. I'm going to do one more for luck. So if you're keeping count, then count to your number. Rest when you're ready. Well done. We've got one more lot of those. Put the weight down if you need to. Otherwise you can keep it holding it. I'm using a 5 for this exercise. It's heavy enough that I can manage the overhead work without worrying that I'm going to drop it, and I can maintain my form. So that's really, really key. Super important is maintaining your form before you're adding any weight in. We're going to go again. We've got 8 seconds before we do that. So let's get ourselves ready. Hold into those tummy muscles, push the heels down. Ready? Let's go. So round we go, strong and stable through the core. Good. If you're not sure when to breathe, breathe when it's hard if you can't breathe naturally. Okay, so holding into those tummy muscles does not mean holding your breath. So exhale on effort. And obviously because this is a continuous exercise, the effort is all the time. So just try and breathe at a point where you know you can control it. Well done. Good job. Let's go one more. And all the way back round to rest. Well done. Good job. Okay. Last exercise in this block before we jump back into doing a little bit of cardio, full body movements. I'm going to stay with my 5 kilo here. We're going to work into the triceps, okay? So the good old-fashioned bingo wing. That's what we're working to. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. This is one of my all-time favorite exercises for the triceps. So I'm going to bring the weight behind my body. I'm going to hold it firmly at the top. I'm going to bring it down behind my head and push all the way up. So behind and push for full extension. Ready to go. We're going to go for 10 of these if you can manage it. Ready? Let's go. So push, full extension, all the way down. Full extension, all the way down, holding tight to your tummy muscles. If you've got long hair or it's tied up in a ponytail or a bun, you might just need to just move that out of the way. As you just keep bashing it with the weight as it comes down. If you get to 6 and you just think you just can't, that's fine. The same 7, 8, 9, don't worry. Push those heels into the floor. Good, holding tight to that tummy. Got 2 more here. 1 more coming up. And rest. Good job, okay. Right, we're going to leave those triceps alone for a minute. We're going to come back and do that one again, but we're just going to leave them for now. Okay, so we've been working on our metabolism by adding into the weights and also doing some full body movements. We're going to do some more cardio-centric stuff, big full body. We're going to use all our muscles. We're going to do an ice skater, which, as you probably know if you've done any of my other videos, you know this is one of my faves. So we're going to stand in the middle of your workspace. Choose your working leg to start with. We're going to be doing both sides at the same time. So I'm going to use my right leg. I'm going to bring it behind. Right hand comes down. So it's the same side that's working. So behind, and then we're going to switch over. Okay? Chest is open, chin is away from chest. And all the time that you're doing this, you can jump it, you can walk it, and there is a standing version. So I'm going to show you all 3 now. So the first version is your stepping. Ice skater here, all the way down if you can. The jumping version, you're going to jump across and across and across, or you've got your standing version here. Okay, so you've got all versions are available to you. Choose which one you want to do, and you can of course swap as we go through as well. So just do what you feel is achievable for you right now. Are we ready to get going? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So get that movement. If you're not sure about jumping but you think you can, just go with a little step, just a little hop. Perfect. Good. So this really gets into the core. This really works into the abs. Legs as well, of course. Arms are working. Full body exercise. It's a strength workout as much as a cardio one. Keep it going. Stay with me now. Good. Keep it going then. Keep that chin away from chest. 3, 2, 1, take your rest. Okay, maybe you felt that, maybe you didn't. I can feel that into my core, into my legs, into my arms. I love the way that exercise feels. I know I'm working really hard. We're gonna come back, we're gonna loop back around and do that exercise again in a second. But before we do, I'm gonna use the width of my mat here. The length of my mat, is that the length or the width? I'm gonna use that way of my mat. And I'm gonna run along, I'm gonna touch down, and I'm gonna come along to the other side. As many small steps as you can manage in between and back. Please don't trip. If you need to move the mat out of the way and do it on a stable surface, please do that, okay? We're gonna go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, touch it down and across. Down as many small steps as you can manage. Now, if you want to walk, you can. If you want to sprint, you can. If you want to do anything in between, then of course you can. This is your workout. This is your choice. Okay, you have the power here and the control to do what you want to do what is right for you. Okay, so just work hard, listen to your body. 10 seconds to go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Well done. Well done. Okay. Next exercise. We're not having a lot of rest here because we're aiming for continuous work today. We're going to do our staggered crunch. One leg comes back, arms in front, crunch in and out, in and out. A little bend in the knee, little bend in the hip here. We're going to get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch, crunch. Chin away from chest. Drive that supporting heel into the floor. Drive it in, push it up with the other leg. Whatever pace you want to go at here is fine by me. Okay? Keep it going. If you can. Right, we've got 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest is all you're going to get. I'm really mean today. I'm so sorry. It's for your own good. I feel like the mum. Ready? Let's go again. So supporting leg in. Let's crunch. Good. Crunch it in. This is all about strength, stamina, endurance here. Working at a moderate level is really good for a continuous amount of time. There are some real benefits to working this way. Immunity boost is one of the biggest. So really working on boosting up that immunity, making sure that you've got enough of those good cells, fighting off infection. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Whew, okay. So I promised you, and I don't break a promise, that we're gonna do another one of those tricep extensions. So we're just gonna come away from the legs a little bit here, back into that tricep extension. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up my weight. I'm using a 5 for this. Use whatever you want to do. You know how hard you found it last time. You know what weight you were using. Make any adjustments you need to make, okay? So we're gonna go for 10 of these, bringing that weight behind your head. Big firm grasp on that weight, okay? Ready to go, 2, 1, let's go. So push it up, bring it down. Full extension and down, good. Well done. Holding in tight to those tummy muscles. Well done. Push it through. Keep that chin away from chest and tight into the tummy. Heels pushed into the ground. 3, 2, stay with me for the last one if you can. And rest. Well done. Good work, team. Good work. Okay, we're going to go back in for the lateral runs. Oh no, before we go for that, we're going to do the ice skater. We're going to do the ice skater. Ignore the lateral runs. Ice skater, lateral runs, then staggered crunch, okay? We've got ages until the end of the session. You'll be pleased to know. Not that long. It's going to fly by. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So sailing across, jumping if you want to, stepping if you prefer. Big full body movements here. Big movements. Remember, if you want to do the standing version, that's absolutely fine. You're still using the same muscles. That's the whole point in doing these exercises. They all work at different levels because we are all different, and that is okay. We don't all have to do the same thing. Do what's right for you. This is a judgment-free zone. I just love the fact that you're here with me working today. So keep going. You are doing amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. Lateral runs are coming up next. I'm going to give you 15 seconds before we get there, okay? 15 seconds. You remember what you're doing. Squatting down if you can. If the squat is too much, just stay up, okay? You don't have to squat if you don't want to. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Across, down, across, down. As fast or as slow as you want to go. Just keep moving. Good. Well done. That's it. You are doing really well. Push it down. Chest is open. Pushing that bottom back as you squat. Heels into the floor. Can you stay with me now? 20 more seconds. Can you do that? I think you can. Come on. If you can't, stop when you're ready. That's okay. Good. 10 seconds then. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Really well done. Breathe it through. You're okay. Everything's okay. Take a drink. We're going to go for our staggered crunch. So this is not as challenging on the heart and lungs, but it's great for strength. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Good. Really bring that knee up. If you can keep that supporting leg really still, then that is going to even benefit you even more. Keep going. 10 seconds here. We're going to have a 10-second switch over. Good. 3, 2, 1. Take 10 seconds. I'm going to change directions. You can stay on the same side. Just change sides of your body. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Well done. That's it. Your legs are starting to feel heavy now. That's okay, that's normal. They've been working for a really long time now. It's normal to feel that way. If they're not feeling heavy, that's okay as well. Everybody is different. You don't have to feel what somebody else feels, and it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. What about you? I am hot. Really warm now. Okay, been going for a good 25 minutes now. Okay, we are nearly there though. Pick up your weight. I'm going to use my lighter one, my 3 kilo. We're going to do like a lumberjack style squat here. Both hands on the weight. Squatting down, coming to the outside of your knee, outside of your foot there, and then coming up, turning the toe. So we rehearsed this movement right at the beginning of this session. So we're using the same movement that we used, we're just slightly changing the dynamic of it. So weight comes down to the outside, chest is open, back is nice and straight. So it looks like this, and then over, back in and over. Watch that squat, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. In, over, good, over. So I'm using a 3 kilo for this one. Can you feel that as you turn that heel, coming through your back, through your obliques, so the muscles at the front, round the side of your belly. Good. Keep it going. 10 seconds then. We are gonna switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Take your rest, finish your movement. Put the weight down safely. We're gonna go for the other side. Not a lot of rest. Not a lot of rest today. But that's how you like it. I know that. You just want to get the session done. I know that you're going to feel amazing afterwards. We're all going to feel amazing afterwards. 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight to the outside and across. Down, across. Good. Control that weight. Do not let it control you. All that weight wants to do is get down to the ground. All you need to do is control it. Okay? So really thinking about, don't let that weight run away with you. Don't let it pull you around. Good. 10 seconds then. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish the movement. Stow your weight safely. I'm going to keep my weight. I'm actually going to go to my 5 on the next one. You can do whatever you like. I'm going to show you the exercise. You can make your choice. So this is the lateral lunge, holding the weight end on. Okay, so working onto the inner thigh here. Inner thigh, hips, glutes, into the core, and obviously you're holding that weight as well. So we're going to stand in the middle of the mat, step out to the side, push your bottom back, weight comes down in front. Chest is open and back is straight, so I'm going to show you from the side. Okay, so that's the shape you want to be making. If you're not sure what you're doing, you're not sure if you got it right, think about the shape that your body's making. Bottom back, chest open, drop down, okay? We're going to go one side, switch sides. That's how we're going to work this out. We're going to go in 5 seconds. So start with your feet together, middle of the mat, 2, 1, let's go. Drop it down, push back up. Drop it down, push back up. So stabilize in the middle, so you don't want to be swinging anywhere. Down, push. Good. Down, push. Can you feel it in the inner thigh? If not, and you want to, when you come down, turn the toe. Bring the toe up. Down, toe up. Good. You always have options to make things harder or easier, depending on your level. Working to your level on the day. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, I'm going to give you a full 20 seconds rest here. Okay, because we're coming to the business end. We're nearly there. So we're going to stand in the middle of the mat and we're going to go the other way. You've got 5 seconds to go now. How quickly 20 seconds disappears. Ready? Let's go. Out and up. The first couple always feel a bit strange, and then your body and your brain They get used to it, they know what's coming. Push. You lift that toe if you want to. Keep that chest open, shoulders are rolled back. You're not rounding out your back. And you're not doing that because you have your chest open and your shoulders back, okay? So if you're not sure, then that's what you're looking for. Open chest, flat back. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Really well done, everybody. 30 minutes in now. We have not got much to go. You have given your best effort today, and you know that you have, and you know if you haven't, so it's all up to you. This is what it's all about. Last exercise with the weight before we drop down to the mat. I'm going to use my 3 kilo here, my lighter of the 2, and we're going to go for an overhead pendulum, which is going to work through some flexibility and mobility through the trunk, okay? So both hands onto the middle of your weight, up overhead, feet wider than hip distance, a little wider than shoulder if you want to as well. Coming up, bending over, back up, and over, back up. Ready? Let's go. So again, don't let the weight control you. If you can only go a little bit here, then that's fine. And if you feel that it's just too much with the weight, then by all means, just drop the weight out. That's absolutely fine. You can work on your flexibility and mobility through your trunk without doing the weight, okay? It's totally up to you. But this exercise is particularly effective at training flexibility. Good. Keep it going. The more you do this, the more flexible you'll become. Let's go for one more. And rest. Are those arms shaking? My arms are shaking and I'm just holding a 3. So that is where we are today. That is how much we have worked our body. Okay, the weight goes away. Coming down to the mat, we're going to go for a glute bridge march. The last 3 exercises are all down to the mat, so with no impact at all down for this last bit. So lying onto your mat then, onto your back, we're going to work through a glute bridge march. So we're going to lie onto the mat, feet are flat onto the floor, shoulders and head firmly against the mat, push up the glute so your bum goes up in the air, and then once you're up in that up position, we're going to march backwards and forwards with the legs crunching the knees in. Ready? Lift up those glutes, let's go. Crunch, crunch. If you want to make this a little harder, come up onto your heels. So you're just putting your heels down onto the floor, but maintaining those high hips all the time. Okay, so either a flat foot, crunch that knee in, hips are high, or onto your heels. If you want a little bit more, that little bang for your buck. Good. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Spin around onto your front. We're going to do a mountain climber. I'm going to show you the adaptation if you don't want to do it on the mat. So the regular straightforward mountain climber looks like this. Into your bridge position, bringing the knees in. So this is your walking mountain climber, or you can run it. Okay? You can do the same exercise on your raised surface. Okay? A little bit less pressure through the arms. You can do it onto a wall or window if you prefer, or you can do a standing crunch as well. So it's up to you which one of those you want to go for. 4 different choices, something for everybody. There, I'm going to go down on the mat. This is an exercise that I don't particularly love, but it's very good for you. So I'm going to just grit my teeth and get on with it. And I would encourage you to do the same if it's not your favorite. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just working through, just become laser focused on getting it done. Here we go. Good job. Driving those knees in, whichever level of this you are doing, it's not going to feel easy. Just make peace with that. It's okay. Not everything needs to feel easy. It's okay for things to feel hard. That is all right. Keep going. Well done. You're doing really well. We're well over halfway now. Good. Working through, driving in those knees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. You may have felt that not only in your tummy muscles, but into your arms, shoulders, back as well. Okay, it's a full body exercise. We're going to stay on the front here. I'm sweating buckets, I'm not going to lie. Absolutely dripping today. We're going to stay on the front and we're going to do a windmill. This is going to start our cool down. Okay, so just stay with me. It's still part of the program, but we're taking it down. So you can be in your box bridge position if you're on the mat. You can be on your raised surface or on the wall. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Onto your bridge position, whichever one it is, we're going to bring the arm around. Eye gaze follows fingers. Coming back down. Round and down. So this is not an easy exercise, but it's bringing the tempo down, okay? Everybody ready with me? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I want you to focus on the breath. We're not speeding through this one. That's it, good. Control. If it's too hard onto your toes, you can drop down onto your knees. Just like this. Good, keep that eye gaze onto the fingertips if you can. It's gonna keep that nice neutral neck. Good. 10 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Finish the one you're on. And rest, okay. From this position here, into your all fours, I want you to just bring your bottom back into your heels. You can open up your heels if you like. Sit back and walk those fingertips forwards. Head comes down, and I want you to stretch out through those shoulders. Give a really good stretch. Walk the fingertips forwards if you need to. Just start to bring that breath back down. Heart rate's sinking now. Give a really good stretch here. And then when you're ready with me, back up into an all fours position, into your bridge. And then I just want you to push back into your down dog and pedal the heels. So you're working on the calves, pedaling through, nice and slow, just stretching out, pushing blood into those muscles, releasing the toxins. Good. 3, 2, 1, and take your rest. Well done for today's session. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did. You may be sweating more or less than me. I'm sweating not an insignificant amount today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please check out some of my other videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you got on. A like, a subscribe, and share with your friends. And I shall see you very soon. Take care. Bye.